Okey, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Pada hari ini saya nak kongsikan perbincangan kita untuk topik 5 mengenai sistem software. So dalam sistem software, learning objective, first thing is describe the difference between system software and application software. Before this, we learn application software, and now we focus on system software. System software is referring, part of it is the operating system. Number 2, identify 4 types of system software. Mean there are 4 types. Remember 4 types. Number 3, explain the basic function, features and category of operating system. Number 4, discuss popular OS used today. OS means operating system. Number 5, explain the purpose of utility and utility suite. Number 6, identify 4 most essential utility. Okay. So as the introduction, we cannot escape from using computer. During the MCO, we must use computer to use a computer for doing our learning process. Okay. So now we must know what is operating system. So program including operating system, utility program and device driver. So this we call programs and fall under system software. So software are divided into 2. One is system software and another one is application software. So what is system software? So system software work with end users. So who is the end user? End user is considered we are end user, which is we always use the whatever we have. Application software and computer hardware to handle the majority of technical detail. So mean we are the user. System software consists 4 types of program. Number 1, operating system, utilities, device driver, and language translator. So these 4 are consist in the system software. So now we go to operating system. What is the function of the operating system? So we know that operating system is the collection of programs that handle technical tasks. What is the technical task? Such as you use your handphone. Your operating system may be Android or iOS. So with the operating system, you can call your mothers, you can view YouTube and so on. Without the operating system, the handphone is considered malfunction. So what is the OS function? Managing computer resources such as memory, process, storage, I/O device, processing, storage, I/O device, monitor system performance, schedule tasks, administer security, start up the computer. So that one is fall under managing computer resources. Number 2 is providing user interface. So OS allow user to interact with application program and computer hardware through a user interface. So if someone asks you what is a GUI, so GUI is the short form of the graphical user interface. So number 2 is what is CLI? CLI is the command line interface. So what are the difference between two? With GUI, you can use mouse, you can get a colorful windows, but with the CLI or command line interface, everything are based on text. If you don't know the syntax, you cannot get your work done. Okay, so this is the GUI. So this is the command line. Okay, so what is the function of OS? So OS can do start and shut down a computer, provide user interface, manage program, manage memory, coordinate tasks, configure device, establish an internet connection, monitor performance, provide utility, automatically update, control a network, and administer security. Okay, so you can read the explanation for more understanding. Okay, so OS features for booting. There are two types of booting. One is warm boot and another one is cold boot. So what are the difference between these two? Warm is considered when the computer is already on. So warm, you can if you touch your computer is warm, and you restart it without turning off the power. What is a cold boot? Cold boot means starting a computer that has been turned off is called a cool boot. Such as in the early morning, last night you already shut down or you already turned off the power. So this morning is considered cool boot. Warm boot means you already use the computer and then you put in the sleep mode, and then after that you wake up the computer without turning off the power. So that is the warm boot. OS features. So there are common features with application software. Icon, pointer, windows, menus, tab, dialog box, hubs, and gesture control. So that one is the features operating system with application software. When we look into file and folder, you can go to file. Files are used to store data and program. Folders store related file. So these two are fall under operating features. So category of operating system. There are three basic categories. One, embedded operating system, such as RTOS, real-time operating system, where we can get this embedded operating system. You can get with smartphone, smartwatch, or video game system. Whereas standalone operating system, you can get at the desktop operating system. And beside desktop, you can also get at your laptop. So that one is considered standalone operating system. Network operating system, which is link between two and more computer. So this one, you can use Windows Server, Linux, or Unix. So how to differentiate? So this one, if your computer is standalone, so your OS may be Windows 10. But if you go to network operating system, you must use Windows Server or Linux with the networks type. OS store on network server which coordinate all communication between the other computer. Mean two or more computer connect together to communicate. Mobile OS. This one we have embedded operating system. So what is the special with embedded operating system? This type of embedded operating system is considered less complicated and more specialized for wireless. Some of the best known is Android, iOS, and Windows Phone. Operating system commonly used by individuals such as Windows, Mac OS, Unix, and Linux. So Windows, you already have experience. Mac OS is considered powerful and easy to use. Unix is for network, originally designed for web. Linux is non-proprietary, free from the web. So Linux is among of the open system. Windows 8 and Windows 10 integrate the desktop, whereas Windows 10 merge Windows desktop and mobile operating system. So version shows that more higher the version is considered the latest and have more function. Mac OS X run on Apple computer. The most recent version, OS X Maverick, OS X Yosemite. Okay, you can read. Unix operating system, server on the web, mainframe computer, and personal computer. Linux also have a version of Unix, alternative to Windows, open source, and free. So Google Chrome OS based on Linux. Google Chrome is based on Linux. Focus on internet connectivity and cloud computing. So consider Linux is powerful because we already look into Google. Speed is determined by speed of the internet. Speed we measure how the data can reach to another destination, mean from sender to receiver. Now we go to virtualizations. So what is a virtualization? Virtual mean when we surf the internet, you are go for virtual. Dalam bahasa Malaysia says Maya. Ability to support multiple operating system on a single physical machine. Virtualization software, each virtual machine appear as a separate independent computer. So can work as a host operating system or can be a guest operating system. So in this case, in one PC, maybe can have two operating system. One is the main. Let's say on the Macintosh. Let's say in the Apple computer, one will work as the main Macintosh, and inside that can go for virtual. So we install Windows inside that computer. Parallel Macs to run Windows program in OS X. So this is what I tell you. Yeah? So parallel mean in one computer, Macintosh to run Windows program in OS X. So in the computer type, OS X can do two operating system in one PC. Utilities. So utilities are specialized programs designed to make computing easier. Example, perform maintenance type tasks. So most essential utilities such as troubleshooting, which we use to diagnose program or recognize and correct problem. Antivirus program is for guard your computer against viruses. Backup program, copy of file to restore if necessary, and file compression program. So these four is considered fall as the utilities program, which help us in making our daily work goes well without any problem. So if we have a virus, of course, will make us burden. Okay, so making IT work for you. Sometimes maybe your computer stop responding. So what do you do? So this is considered problem. So that's why we must diagnose. Okay. So this one we need to use operating system to check. So Windows utility, Windows operating system includes utilities such as file history, disk cleanup, and disk defragmenter. So when we should use file history? File history can show what we have searched or what we have Google before this. So in the file history, you can check. This cleanup, identify and eliminate non-essential file. So this cleanup, if you want your computer always be update, so do the cleanup. Maybe once in a month to remove unnecessary file. This defragmenter rearrange file and unused disk space to optimize performance. This one also, if you have your own desktop or laptop, we are required to do this defragmenter to rearrange to make sure when we do a reading, when the computer read the file from hard disk to RAM, it will become more faster. Okay, so file history is the UT program include with Windows 8 and above. Make a copy of all files in the libraries, contact favorite and the desktop help prevent the effect of this failure. Okay, so this cleanup identify and eliminates non-essential file, free up valuable space and improve system performance. Means that we remove unwanted file. These defragmenter files are organized in tray and sector. Okay, optimize drive and rearrange file and unuse this space to optimize operations. Such as to speed up read and write process. Utility suite combines several programs into one package. Less expensive, popular suite, such as when we buy software, the software are bind together or bundled together. Such as in Adobe, if you buy the Adobe package, all the program will bind together, such as Adobe Photoshop, Adobe Illustrator, also Adobe Flash. Okay, device driver. What is a device driver? Device driver is a program that controls a particular type of device that is attached to a computer. So, where we need to have a device driver? Device driver provides software interface to hardware device such as printer. So, if you purchase a new printer, so there must be come together with the device driver. So you need to install the device driver into the computer. Language translator. So this is also part of the system software. So computer are digital device. All type of command, data and instruction required to be converted into machine code, which is the combination of 0 and 1. Always remember that computer only understand 0 and 1. Even though we can see here text base from A to Z, but for computer all the text base will be translate into 0 and 1. What we call as the machine language. The instruction is given to the computer in the language which is similar to English and easier to understand. Okay, but the computer translate this instruction into the machine language with the help of language translator. Okay, language translator are of the three types: assembler, interpreter, and the compiler. So there are three category of language translator. Okay, so now we go to end up our topic. So you can read through. So as the question, describe system software, discuss each of the four type of system programs, define operating system, describe the basic features and the three categories of operating system, and lastly, uh, what are mobile operating system? Describe leading mobile operating system today. Yeah, or another another two more question. What are desktop operating system? Compare Windows, Mac OS, Linux, and Chrome OS. Discuss virtualizations. Discuss utilities. What are the most essential utilities? What is a utility suite? Remember that when we talk about utility suite, so there are more than one software are bundled together. Okay, I think that's all I want to share with you. So I hope you understand and please read more than one times uh, to make sure that you understand. By that, thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi taala wabarakatuh. Dan salam sejahtera.